Hey guys, today we're going to be making a spider web bun, and I have started with a standard ponytail. Before I make the bun, I am going to be adding some ribbon. I'm just going to bring this through the top of that elastic, tie it into a knot. To make this bun, I'm just going to be using our donut bun maker, and I'm going to stick that on the top of the ponytail. You want to make sure that the ribbon is in there as well. And then I'm just going to have her lean forward, and I'm going to spread the hair around that donut. Before I secure this with an elastic, I'm going to scoop out some hair here in the center, and you want to make sure that you grab this ribbon as well. You don't need a ton of hair, you just need enough that you can make like 4 or 5 little braids. And then you want to make sure that this hair that's left over is completely covering that bun maker. And if you get a bun maker that's the same color as her hair, it's going to help because it's not going to matter if it shows through a little bit. Before I move on, I'm just going to take this hair in the center and tie it off with a rubber band so that we don't accidentally add it into the rest of the bun. And then I'm going to take some hairspray and just spray around the bottom of that and smooth things down. Now that I have this all spread out and smooth, I'm going to add an elastic around that. I'm placing it over this little ponytail first, just so we have it through the center, and then I'm going to take it around the rest of the bun. I'm going to be taking this and kind of pushing it in so that it goes underneath that bun maker. I don't want it sitting like on the edges. Okay, now that I have that bun in place, I'm going to remove this hair tie, and I'm going to make some little braids here. You can do as many as you want. I would say probably 4 or 5 would be the right amount. And just make sure that you leave this ribbon out. You don't want to include it in one of the braids. Alright, I went ahead and made these braids off camera. You don't need to braid all the way down to the ends of her hair. You just need enough braid that you can basically wrap it around the top of the bun. So now I'm just going to spread these evenly where I want them to sit. After you get those placed where you want them, you're just going to want to add another elastic over the top of that to keep them in place. At this point, you can take out the clips or elastics or whatever you use to keep these braids from unraveling. Now I'm going to go ahead and start sewing the spider web. I'm going to be using our plastic craft needle. I just found this at Walmart in the craft department. You can use a regular needle if you want. And I'm just starting right here on the side of the braid that it's naturally laying by, and I'm just going to go through the braid with the needle. I'm just going to keep taking this needle and bringing it through these braids here in the center of the bun, and then the next layer I'm going to move up just a little bit and go around again. One thing you may want to pay attention to is how your ribbon is laying. You're going to want it to be flat, so you may want to just make sure that it's not twisting each time. Now that I'm back to the braid that I started on, I'm going to bring this straight in so that it matches this one here. And then I'm going to move my needle up this braid and come out just like that to start the next layer. So I'm just going to sew the rest of this off camera because that's going to be some boring footage, and then we'll be back as soon as I'm done. After you've sewn this around as many times as you want and you're done, on this last stitch I'm going to bring it right here into this braid so that it matches up with this one, and then I'm going to bring my needle just down and out through the bottom of this bun maker so that I can hide that ribbon in the center of the bun. At this point you have a couple of options. If you want to leave it just like this with the ends hanging down, you can, and that's what we're going to be doing, so it's more like a bun ponytail. Or if you want a standard bun, you can take these ends and just wrap them up and wrap them around the bun and tuck them in. And that is the finished hairstyle.